Once upon a time, in a small seaside village, there lived an old carpenter named Gepetto. He spent his days carving wooden toys. One day, he found a beautiful piece of wood and decided to make a puppet from it. As he carved, something strange happened. The wood seemed to move, as if it were alive. Surprised, Gepetto continued working. He gave the puppet arms, legs, and a face with big blue eyes. Finally, he named the puppet Pinocchio. That night, Gepetto placed the puppet by the bed and looked at the stars. He wished, "I wish this puppet could be a real boy." At that moment, a magical blue fairy appeared. Seeing Gepetto's loneliness and kind heart, she touched the puppet and said, "Pinocchio, you can now walk and talk. But to become a real boy, you must be brave, truthful, and kind." The next morning, Pinocchio woke up to find he could walk. Gepetto was overjoyed and decided to send him to school. But on his way, Pinocchio saw a fairground. Bright lights, music, and cheerful people amazed him. A sly fox and a sneaky cat noticed him and whispered, "You can make a lot of money here." Pinocchio believed them. Pinocchio joined a puppet show. The audience applauded, but after the show, the owner locked him in a cage. The blue fairy appeared. "Pinocchio, why didn't you go to school?" When Pinocchio lied, his nose suddenly grew longer. The fairy smiled. "Your nose will grow each time you lie." Pinocchio felt ashamed, told the truth and was freed. But trouble followed him. On the road, the fox and cat tricked him again, taking him to the field of miracles to steal his money. Pinocchio lost everything. Hungry and sad, he wandered until a talking cricket gave him advice. "If you want to be a real boy, you must learn your lesson." Later, he met a group of boys who took him to Pleasure Island, where everyone played all day and never studied. But soon, the boys began turning into donkeys, growing long ears. Pinocchio's ears grew too. Frightened, he escaped. Trying to return home, he learned that Gepetto had gone to sea to find him, and had been swallowed by a giant whale. Pinocchio jumped into the sea, found Gepetto inside the whale, and they lit a fire to escape. The whale sneezed, sending them safely to shore. Pinocchio had finally learned the meaning of love, courage, and honesty. The blue fairy appeared once more and said, "You are now brave, truthful, and kind. You kept your promise." With a wave of her wand, she turned Pinocchio into a real boy. Gepetto wept with joy. They were no longer alone. From that day on, Pinocchio was always honest, helpful, and hard-working.